of the events or a repetition of the events that have taken place here in Los Angeles recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coon. The white man to go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
Touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I won't always smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get mad. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Ahmadiyyah Malcolm.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin? touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got...
This is the sound of Bivens fun.
Dominoes, I'm about to make them dollars fold. I'ma have them bitches running like the comic code. In my city, bullets flying, niggas dropping lows. They don't knock on doors, they just break inside your home. Yeah, so my llama close. Yeah, if you get too close, yeah, bitches adios. Had to let that nigga know he was doing the most, trying to put my niggas on. All my niggas is broke. You think you broke, it's in your head. You feeling closest to the edge. Just keep your balance on the ledge. And if you fall and bust your head, it's nothing I could do. I know anything is possible. Fuck that, ain't nobody stopping you. Gotta be logical. Even if I could lose, I still gotta try, my nigga. I was gonna rob a dude when I was losing. I've been fooled by obstacles and I consume many rap beats and I produce. Gotta find my way, I'm trying to move. Why these motherfuckers wanna be kinda cool? I ain't fucking with you niggas, you comical. All I gotta do is give them a rhyme or two, saying phenomenal. Look at what time I do. Give him an opportunity to tie his shoes. I was tripping like book flights, no paradise, just parasites. Nigga been a slave all my life. Wonder why I know how to fight. Cause I had to fight for my rights. You know it's a true war between black and white. Visions of me in the top floor. These niggas gon' hate on my condo. I'm trying to win and I'm waiting like Rondo. Ballin' on niggas like I was LeBron. Squares in your circle, that's too many waffles. Money, that's God, alright. Making niggas sacrifice. Like all these niggas really die for hate. Dominoes, I'm about to make them dollars fold. I'ma have them bitches running like the comic code. In my city, bullets flying, niggas dropping lows. They don't knock on doors, they just break inside your home. Yeah, so my llama close. Yeah, if you get too close, yeah, bitches adios. Had to let that nigga know he was doing the most, trying to put my niggas on. All my niggas is broke. Bitch, I done traveled 1,000 outlet miles. All while compiling fouls, mine's been out of bounds. Bounce between cutthroat regimes, just below supreme. Draw life-defining trials. I've been hiding out in a sense, yeah. Who wanna box and spar with me? There's too many shots in your block involving these super killer cops till we bombing all the department offices. Now I done found a proper route till I make a meal from the lines from out my mouth. Since a frightful child while the tie say niggas finna boogie down low rounds and countless clocklets. Obnoxious, a body competition. I am highly opposite of fully auto rocket power style. This the tale of a flow so corrupt it'll leave Almighty God devoured. Now my nigga, commence annual purge. I'm a vandal, you heard, fuck nigga, your head up on a mantle to serve them. I was sure red, but the trample you off camera was all standards to check for the neck damage occurred. Yeah. You better plan to disperse from the game, try banning me first. Lucifer got my soul, now a dead man will emerge, bitch. Dominoes, I'm about to make them dollars fold. I'ma have them bitches running like the comic code. In my city, bullets flying, niggas dropping lows. They don't knock on doors, they just break inside your home. Yeah, so my llama close. Yeah, if you get too close, yeah, bitches adios. Had to let that nigga know he was doing the most, trying to put my niggas on. All my niggas is broke.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your morning wake-up call. Please forgive me for being tardy. All right. I was trying to gather up the rest of those receipts. Okay. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Okay. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. You all know they have the Queen Shadow Band, so please let's get those likes up. We have 255 people in the chat. We should have 255 likes. Pay attention. Okay. And so Pearlie said, love it. Hold on. Where'd that comment go? You love the music. Thank you, beloved. Okay. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, Twitter, DGoddess27. And if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you already know you can exit stage left. No need to make a spectacle. Just be out. All right, so let's see who's in here. We got RG Titan, Mark, Andrea's here, Obsidian Blaze, Mr. Hotel, Brand Slayer TV. Okay, Byron is here, Go Foods, Vince I Am from the UK, Nita to Mike's World, C Stan, Thought is here. All right, that Crazy Beach Aries, Pearlie. All right. Monica is here. Reggie. Okay, December. Hundia is in here. Shout out to my moderators putting in work. Mr. Elevation, Terry Hinton, Nessie X, Nisi Q, Laverne, Dragon Lily. Okay, Claudette, Christy One Love, Bithia, All Hell Nah, Courtney J. Vix Tex is here. Kenyetta, Halle Berry is in the house. All right, DJ Big Six is here. I see you, beloved. Okay, now I thought I saw Mad Dog Jackson here. A shout out to Mad Dog Jax. Me and him had a little dispute the other day, but we all family and we love each other, so you can always come back, right? The queen ain't kicking y'all out. Buckhorse DC's nefarious self is in here. Love her. Okay, let's get into it. I have a lot of news to get out. Hey, King Legine G from the land. All right. Sandra is here. All of my nefarious royals. Y'all ready for this news? Y'all see the queen keeps her foot on Diddy's neck. I just want y'all to pay attention. I just want y'all to pay attention. But before we get into, hey, Internet Goulash, Trues No TV, and Tia, Danielle, before we get into the Diddy news, let's talk about the other things that I have to discuss. Miss Evie's in the house, all right? So let's get into it. And I apologize for my tardiness again. Okay, so first and foremost, unfortunately, a 22-year-old football player, Ryan Reed, passed away. 22 years old. Okay, the University of Minnesota Duluth announced, let me put this picture up on the screen because this is so sad. Young people dropping like flies. And a lot of these people are athletes. I just want y'all to pay attention. Just dropping dead suddenly. Is anyone noticing this besides the queen? But let me put this young man's picture up here. 22 years old, had his whole life ahead of him. May he rest in paradise. So here's what they say. They say, according to the university, Ryan died at Essentia Health in Duluth on Tuesday. He was 22 years old. Details on the cause of death have not been released. Isn't that what they always tell us when someone dies unexpectedly or just suddenly? Please pay attention. Reed aspired to be better every day at whatever task was at hand. He helped bring out the best in others with a positive attitude, infectious smile, and genuine care for people around him. We're fortunate to have had him on our team, and he made our program, our department, and our community a better place in a short period. He will be greatly missed, but his legacy will live forever. Oh, this is all so sad. I hate to see it. I hate to see young people just dying, especially when they have so much talent and potential and so much to live for. It is absolutely heartbreaking. Condolences to his family, teammates, and all those who loved and cared about him. Really sad turn of events. But there's going to be a whole lot more. Please pay attention. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Now let me continue. Everyone, please get those likes up. Thank you in advance. So you all remember the young Black woman who was beaten by the police officers. Okay. Well, they say charges against a woman who police say was struck by Charlotte officers have been dropped. Well, I wonder why they dropped those charges. Okay. I wonder why they dropped the charges. So they say the prosecutors have dropped charges against Christina Pierre, the woman who was struck in the face by a Charlotte police officer. Let me see if I have her picture to put up here with those bruises on her face, honey. This is what they're doing. Whole men out here beating on women. Please pay attention. I don't care if you're a police officer. You should not ever be allowed to punch a woman in the face unless and only if she's putting you or someone else in imminent danger. But let me continue. Now, Pierre and her fiance, Anthony Lee, were arrested on November the 13th and each charged with marijuana possession and resisting officers, according to the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. Additionally, Pierre was charged with assault and Lee was charged with possession of a concealed weapon. All charges against Pierre and Lee have been dismissed. Yeah, we know why, right? Please pay attention. Now, Pierre's attorney, Lauren Newton, said in a statement that we're pleased to see the justice system working as it should with these being dismissed. Now, Police Chief Johnny Jennings called the dismissal disappointing in a statement Tuesday. He added that, however, I have a great deal of respect for our district attorney, and know that he has a difficult decision to make when it comes to the prosecution of these cases. Police initiated an internal affairs investigation into the arrest after a bystander video circulated on social media. Yeah, somebody was recording them. That's why this all went down. Okay, so please let me go on. They say that The bystander recorded this and posted on social media. It showed several officers, okay, holding Pierre down as one officer hit her multiple times. Now, y'all tell me, why did he need to hit her multiple times at that when she was already being held down? You see, this is gang activity. I just want y'all to pay attention. They jumped this woman. Okay, you call it what you want. That's what it is. If someone's been held down, how are they a danger to you? How do you fear for your life and safety? What are they doing if they're being held down by multiple men? And this is a woman. She probably isn't even my size, okay? Now, police later said that Pierre was resisting arrest as the officer struck her 17 times. I want y'all to pay attention, with his knee and fist. With his knee and fist, the actions that the department say were consistent with training. Now, yeah, it is consistent with training. See, that's why when people start talking about, oh, they need more training. No, they don't. They're doing exactly what they were trained to do. And you all do remember that I told you numerous of times that the police in the United States get their training from Israel. So just take a look at what's going on up there, and you can see how it goes down over here. Please pay attention. Okay? Struck her 17 times with his knee and fist. Now, the short video captures less than a minute of the officer's interactions with Pierre that day and does not show what led up to the officer striking her. Well, it doesn't matter what led up to it. See, I want you to pay attention, because here's what they try to do. They try to paint the narrative that, oh, you all only saw what happened during the altercation. You didn't see what happened leading up to it prior. I don't care. I don't need to, because if I go in a store right now and steal something and the police arrest me as I'm leaving, and then they take that footage to court to convict me, nobody on the prosecution side is going to say, well, y'all don't know what happened prior to her stealing that stuff, because nobody cares. They saw what they saw. But let me continue. This is all low down. Now, they say officers initially approached Pierre and Lee because they were seen smoking marijuana at a bus stop. After officers informed the pair that they were under arrest, the couple resisted arrest and struggled with officers. Now, 3 days after the arrest, police said their investigation determined that Pierre struck one of the officers in the face multiple times during the initial struggle. I don't believe it, because if that were true, and I just want you to pay attention, if that were true, you all don't think that they would have been shot. I mean, they shoot our people for less than that. You don't even have to touch them. So you mean to tell me they sat there and let somebody punch them in their face multiple times and they didn't shoot them? Please pay attention. Okay. I said they were struck multiple times. Okay. Then they say the viral video does not show. Yeah, because it didn't happen. I'll guarantee you. I bet you it didn't happen, but let me go on. And the officer hit her in return. Yeah. Okay. That sounds like something they'd want to put out. Now they go on to say, we can now confirm based on interview. And here's the thing. Where's the body cam footage? I'm sorry, say what? The video that was taken by a bystander may not show the officer being struck, but if the Portland Low officer got struck multiple times first, well, where's the body cam? Release it. But they're not going to do that, are they? I'd be hard-pressed to think that they would, but let me continue. We can now confirm, based on interviews and witness accounts, that an officer, in response to being physically assaulted, returned a strike to Miss Pierre's face one time. One time, that's all. Okay, this strike occurred during the initial encounter at the bus stop with the responding officers prior to the struggle on the ground involving several officers. Low down, dirty devils. I think I've heard enough. I think I've heard enough. Okay? I think I've heard enough at the end of the day. Now, y'all know that's all cap, I'm pretty sure. Queen Sam said they're claiming the judge has to release the footage. Yeah, since when does the judge have to release the footage? See, here's the thing. They're lying. At the end of the day, they're lying, because we all know by now, at least we should, that when the police know that they're in the right, what is the first thing they do after releasing a statement? Well, they show that footage. They show it real quick, sometimes in less than 24 hours, when they know that they're in the right, when they know they're in the clear. Do you all remember about 3 years ago in 2020 when the Latino guy down there in Raleigh, North Carolina was running from the police? He had a pizza box in his hand and the police fired and shot him. And then later the people were protesting and raising hell. And the police kept saying, well, he had a gun. He had a gun in his hand. And people were like, no, he didn't. And I was even like, no, he didn't, because I didn't see a gun in his hand. I only saw a pizza box. But then they brought out the body cam footage. And then when you slow it up and you zoom in, he actually did have a gun. He actually did. They still didn't have to shoot him as far as I was concerned because he never pointed the gun at them. He had the gun and he tried to throw it or drop it. But nonetheless, they weren't lying. He did have a gun, and they quickly showed the footage to prove that they were right. I had to do a recant video and, go back and recant what I said. I said, okay, my apologies. This time, the police didn't lie. So, but at the end of, because I can admit when I'm wrong, but my whole point is, please sit down, police. Okay, because if this were all true, I think that footage would have already been out. I don't think that a judge has to give them permission to any such thing. When does all this start happening? When does all this start happening? Now, I could be wrong, but if I am, then I'll apologize, but I don't think so. All right, I don't think so. I don't believe it. I'm not buying it. All right? I'm not buying it. Not with an EBT card. Trudilla said, you remember, okay? This is all nefarious. But let me continue. Beat that woman all in the face like that. But meanwhile, in other news, South Carolina delivery driver, y'all, black people, y'all about to be so embarrassed. Black folk, I hate to do this, but y'all are going to be so embarrassed. Listen to this nefarious story. Let me put his picture up on the screen. Black people, I hate to do it to us. I hate to do it to us, but it must be done. The truth must be told no matter who is doing the dirt. You see this man right here? Let me tell y'all what this fool did. South Carolina delivery driver steals $80,000 worth of chicken. Don't ask me why he did it. Isn't this just plain so nefariously into the stereotype? Now, why did he have to be black? I mean, this is all crazy. Oh, why did he have to be black? I have questions. And so anyway, let me go to the footage. Okay, it's taking too long for the video to start. Let me just go ahead and tell you all what happened. A delivery driver has found himself in a peck, and this is how they spell the word. I'm not even trying to be funny. They didn't say peculiar. They said peck, P-E-C-K, peculiar circumstance after deputies said he stole thousands of dollars worth of chicken. It all began when a truck driver identified as Christopher Thomas, age 55, of Florence, South Carolina, was carrying chicken from the Pilgrim's Pride plant in Sumter, South Carolina. Sumter County deputies, along with Lee County deputies, received a tip that Thomas was in the process of stealing chicken. Following the tip, authorities drove to where Thomas had agreed to meet a buyer and conducted a traffic stop. Officials said after confirming the truck, Thomas gave deputies permission to search it. When investigators opened the truck, they reportedly found pallets loaded with cases of frozen chicken, confirmed to be pallets of stolen chicken from Pilgrim's Pride. Thomas was supposed to deliver 41,000 pounds of chicken valued at $80,000. He was then arrested with 7 pallets loaded with 250 of chicken weighing 8,000 pounds. Deputies believe that Thomas sold about 33,000 pounds of the chicken. He is charged with breach of trust with fraudulent intent, and Thomas was taken to Sumter County Sheriff's Detention Center and is being held on a $50,000 surety bond. This is all sad. This is all sad. My username is this, said his intentions were good. What were his intentions besides theft? Danielle said dude was going to sell it over on the streets. Of course he was. Of course he was. But now he's not going to be selling anything because he's sitting in the county lockup with a $50,000 surety bond. Now he must ask himself at the end of the day, was it really worth it? I'm sure it wasn't. But let me continue. Meanwhile, Jonathan Majors, you all remember that woman that accused Jonathan Majors of assault and all that. And so Jonathan Majors' domestic violence trial ends first day with no jury seated, no ruling on sealed evidence. Now here's the update. So they say After a day spent with attorneys fighting over what can and cannot be made public in the Jonathan Majors domestic violence case, the Loki star got his first look Wednesday afternoon at potential New York jurors who will decide his guilt or innocence. Now, however, Majors' defense team and prosecutors won't know until at least Thursday which of the 40 candidates will make up the panel. Once chosen, the jury of 6 and at least one alternate will weigh the evidence in the actor's misdemeanor criminal trial for assault and harassment in New York City against his then girlfriend in late March. Long insisting on his innocence, Majors faces up to a year behind bars if convicted. Now, at the end of the day of the much delayed trial in New York Wednesday, Majors exited the court via a side door. He made no comments to media or others on his way out. After a closed hearing today that lasted nearly an hour to discuss potentially prejudicial and inflammatory evidence that remains under seal, Judge Michael Gaffey allowed spectators back into his courtroom towards the end of the day. The judge told the assembled that he will rule on Thursday morning on the defense team's motion to keep the evidence out of the trial record entirely. And so anyway, good luck to Jonathan Majors, honey. He didn't do it. That black man is innocent. All right. And by the way, his girlfriend, Megan Good, escorted him. You know, she went with him to court to show her support. And so anyway, they need to leave Jonathan Majors alone because he didn't do anything as far as I'm concerned. And so now let's talk about Tasha K. Let's talk about Tasha K because at the end of the day, the DA just trying to make a name for himself. That's usually the case. Mm-hmm. December said, free that man. Exactly. Okay. So anyway, let's talk about Tasha K because Tasha K got into a heated argument with a trans person. This person is about 6'8" and literally was trying to fight Tasha K. Yeah, I have a problem with that. What I'm not going to do ever is fight anyone. I don't care what you identify as. If you were biologically born a man, don't put your hands on me. Because the first thing I'm going to do is fear for my life, just like the police do. Okay, I'm not fighting a whole man. I'm not fighting anyone who was biologically born a male. I'm just not doing it. I don't stand a chance. I don't stand a chance. And besides that, I'm too cute. All right, pay attention. Now, let me put this up on the screen because this is all nefarious. Now, I did bleep out some of what Tasha said because Tasha told the person that they had a whole D, i.e. eggplant, betwixt their legs. So I bleeped that part out. But let's continue.
But were you born a woman?
It don't matter what you want.
Yes, I was.
Okay,
can you have babies?
And I don't want none.
Okay.
Got 2 of them already.
By who? By who? What
Don't take my money.
Don't take my money. Don't take my money. I got 3 niggas. I got 3 niggas on your ass. You're not finna do that. Hey, Shaq. What we not finna fucking do, because I'm gonna have niggas on your ass.
Ain't no business.
I'm a bitch. You a nigga.
I'm that.
Hey, I got 3 niggas for you. I got 3 niggas for you.
I'm that one.
Okay. I'm that one. Bitch. I'm that one. You gotta prove that you're a fucking woman.
Bitch, I'm that
you
one.
got a whole dick. Whoa.
Bitch, you don't know me.
I do.
My mama will eat you, bitch.
Okay,
my
let her come eat
mama
me.
will eat you,
See,
bitch.
you stand down,
my
let her come
mama will
eat
eat
me.
you,
You
bitch.
stand down, let her come eat
You got
me.
me fucked up, bitch.
This is crazy.
I'ma get that bitch. I'ma get that bitch.
That was absolutely appalling as far as I'm concerned. That was absolutely appalling. Tasha was so unbothered, but why were they so angry? And pay attention to how triggered that they were when Tasha reminded them of what they had. Okay, they got real mad then. And I take that I'm going to get that beat as a whole threat. Now, also keep in mind that that person put their hands on Tasha. Did y'all see that when Tasha was poked? First, they tried to grab the mic, then they poked Tasha in the shoulder twice. Tia said some of them really hate women because they can't be us. Let me tell y'all something. Speaking of that, I'm glad you brought that up. So Sydney Starr, whom I cannot stand, okay? I cannot stand Sydney Starr. Sydney Starr was on Tasha's show. Tasha interviewed Sydney Starr. Sydney's on her cursing Tasha out, calling her all kind of names and stuff. Tasha remained unbothered, but she's cussing Tasha out and saying that she just came on there to read Tasha and all of that. Then she proceeds to call T.S. Madison and gets T.S. Madison involved. So T.S. Madison's cussing Tasha out, calling Tasha's kids ugly. That's so disrespectful and all of that. Mind you, don't let the excuse be that Tasha said something about T.S.'s mother, because Tasha apologized for that. But T.S. was talking about Tasha's kids, okay? And just going all in. And then Sydney Starr was saying that us women are so jealous of them because they have better breasts. Well, you should have better breasts. You paid for them. If you pay for them, you should have better breasts. In fact, they should be perfect if you bought them. But ours are natural. But let me continue. Now, Sydney Starr said that we are jealous of them because they have better breasts, they look better, and they have they do things better than we can do with men. I'm not going to say what she said, but said that they can do better things with our men and all of that, and that we're mad because our men want them or something. Said that we're mad because heterosexual men want them. Here's the news flash, Sydney Starr. No heterosexual man wants a transgender woman. That is a fact. Any man that wants a transgender woman is gay. That's just common sense. Now, you can live in a delusional fantasy world if you want to. But what you can't ever do is make that make sense. That's what you can't do. And why would we be jealous of them when they're trying to be exactly what we already are? Make it all make sense. Now, I don't have anything against the trans community. At the end of the day, everybody can live how they want, will, or may. But when some people get out of pocket and start trying to bash women and call us cis women, which we're not, we're natural women, we're real women. When you start saying all that, I have a problem. When you start saying all of that, I have a problem. Okay? G from the land said, Fat Queen, I don't want no transgender. Exactly. Talking about we're mad because heterosexual men want them. How do you say what now? There's no such thing as a heterosexual man that wants any transgender. That's just no such thing. But just going in on Tasha K, honey, talking so disrespectful on Tasha's platform, and then T.S. Madison, like I said, calling in or whatever, and just talking about Tasha's kids and all that, talking about Tasha's husband and all kind of stuff. And this is all nefarious. They really are jealous of Tasha K. That's what it is. Y'all can say what you want, but they're jealous of Tasha K. Why is somebody always trying to fight this woman? I saw somebody left a comment the other day. This dude talking about when somebody posted a video of Tasha K interviewing somebody on, Tasha K was, they posted a video of her going in about Joe Budden, saying that Joe Budden was scared to post her interview because of Diddy. And so the person left a comment saying something like, oh, that woman wants to be famous so bad. Honey, I said Tasha K is famous. What are you talking about? Tasha K's already famous, honey. Say what now? Yeah, she absolutely is. Sit down somewhere. First of all these celebrities know who she is. She was sued by Cardi B. All these other celebrities know exactly who she is. Period, point blank. I said, you even know who she is. Wants to be famous. She is famous, whether you like it or not. I mean, Tasha has a whole lot of haters, honey. I thought I had haters, but honey, Tasha has me beat. She has a whole lot of haters, honey. Okay? Nanny says cis sounds too much like cyst. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you what else it sounds like. It sounds like a word back in the day that they used to call gay men. I just want y'all to pay attention. That's what it sounds like to me. Okay? So they need to sit down somewhere with that. Queen Sam said that's why her name is in your mouth. Exactly. That is why her name was in his mouth. Talking about she wants to be famous. I don't know why all the hate for Tasha K, but at the end of the day, honey, these people need to sit down. And I'm sorry, but grown men need not to try to fight women. That's what they don't need to try to do. Reggie said, yeah, it does. Okay, absolutely. Nita's and Mike's World said, bussy boys. All right, let's not even get into it. Okay, but now here's the thing. I have questions, you all. What is going on with Nicki Minaj? Now, y'all know I love me some Nicki. I don't care who's mad at her, who's hating on her, whatever. I love me some Nicki Minaj. But what's going on with Nicki? I'm concerned. Did y'all see this?
Ain't no skips. Fuck, I look like having a motherfucking skip, bitch. Get up on your good foot, skip, bitch. Oh! I see niggas smirking in the background. Niggas knew that was a bar. Fuck woman. Tell you niggas you in the presence of the greatest of all fucking time. The juice. D-Bears, what happened? Bees, what happened? Scar, what happened? I see you smirking. Niggas know they in the presence of greatness. Or at all.
I'm sorry, I have questions. I have several questions. T. Cope said cocaine is a hell of a drug. Y'all are low down. Y'all are low down. Belinda said MK Ultra. Vince said, is that Roman? Oh, hell no, said she on that sugar booger. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on, what did Reggie just say? This is all nefarious. Reggie said she took a pill. Now, you all know Nicki came out recently and said that she was addicted to pills at one point. I'm just wondering if she's on some kind of drugs, because that's what it looked like. Okay? She sounds possessed and demonic right there, said Ethylene. Yeah, that too. Nisa Q said, I'm Rick James. I don't know, but I'm going to pray for Nicki because that's not how she normally behaves. And that's very concerning. Dragon Lily said possession. Well, Tasty K said that's not pain meds. No, it isn't. I don't think it is. But you know, when people start getting addicted to pain meds and stuff like that, they sometimes start using other illegal, drugs or whatever. So I don't know. I hope she gets better. Yeah, I'll say that much. But so now, hold on. Oh, let me show you all a couple of more things before we get into the Diddy of it all. Where's that video? Now, I want you all to pay attention because I find this very interesting. So in the wake of Josh Giddey, now I want y'all to pay attention. Isn't it funny that Josh Giddey and Diddy are in the news at the same time? But I want you all to pay attention because y'all know I've been going in on Josh Giddey, and I showed you all some very compelling receipts yesterday, and I'm sure you saw them, those of you who were here. The receipts that, pretty much proved to me that he knew how old that girl was. He knew how old that girl was. But see, here's the thing. Somebody did a TikTok video that's going to really break it on down to how these grown arse men who be acting like they don't know that kids are kids and that girls are girls. And when these girls, even if they lie about their ages, in some cases, they absolutely know. They absolutely know. And here's the thing. I will say that some people do look young for their age. But I also will say that the young black man, I can't remember that man's name, but you all know the young man I've been talking about that went to prison, got sentenced to 12 years for kissing that girl on her chest that he met in the club. Now, at the end of the day, he's not included in what I'm about to say. And the reason he's not included is because this girl was literally in a club where you have to be 21 years old or over to enter. She had a whole fake ID. So I'm not talking about him. But as for these other men who love to sit there and act like they don't know a girl is a girl from a woman, I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this video right here because I was like, you know what? This is absolutely the truth. Pay attention.
Hello, Jason. I want to first start out by thanking you. Thank you for exposing yourself as somebody who's an apologist for people who prey upon children. But I want to drag you, so let's go. I'm getting so tired of this narrative of people blaming young girls who lie about their age. How come we never talk about young men who lie about their age? Of course we don't talk about them because somehow or another you guys think that it's okay for an underage young man to be messing with a grown woman. But I know why you're saying this, because you're trying to suggest that men don't know that these girls are younger than what they're saying. And I took the liberty of getting a few photos to show how full of shit you guys are. Hold on. This is Keke Palmer as a teenager. You see her face, you see her features. She still has that innocent look about her that can't be mistaken for someone who is over 18. She clearly looks like she is under 18. She still looks young. She still looks innocent. See the difference? This is Keke Palmer as a grown woman. You can clearly tell that her face has matured and so has her body. It would not be hard to tell that this is a grown woman. Anna Chlumsky, or Veda, from My Girl and My Girl 2. This is her and My Girl 2 when she was about 14 or 15 years old. You see that innocent look? You see the underdeveloped look? You can clearly see that this is a teenage girl. And just so we're clear, even though some teenage girls are a bit overdeveloped, you can still look in their face and tell that they are underage. This is Anna as a grown woman. See the difference? You can clearly see that her face is developed. You can clearly see that she's grown into her looks. She's grown. You can tell the difference between underage and grown. Whether a girl lies about her age or not, her body and her facial features will ultimately tell the truth. Just so you can see that I don't have a bias when it comes to the females, look at the males. Bow Wow. Every little girl's dream between the ages of 8 and 19 when he first came out. This is Bow Wow as a teenager. Couldn't have been more than 14 years old. He doesn't have facial hair yet, true, but his face still looks like that of a child. We can tell he is a child. Look at the difference. Bow Wow as a grown man. You can see his face has developed. His body has developed. You can tell that he is now grown. It would not have been hard when he was a teenager to see that he was a child. Justin Bieber as a teenager. Same innocent looking face. See, that's the thing that you guys cannot escape, is that children look like children. No matter how much makeup they put on or whatever, children look like children. He looks like a teenager, which he is in this photo. See the difference? He don't look innocent no more. He look like life been kicking his ass. See, that's the thing. Teenagers and children look like teenagers and children because life ain't kicked their ass yet. Y'all can tell. It ain't about it being a lie. It's just about you wanting it to be. It's just about you wanting it to be true because, well, you get it. But let's get off the physical part for a minute. We're going to talk about mental. First of all, I'm trying to figure out how grown men are letting children get the best of them. So are you telling me that grown men cannot tell the difference between a 13, 14, or 15-year-old child versus a 23, 24, 25-year-old grown person? It's a lie. It's a cop-out. You guys don't want to know the difference. You don't care about the difference because you want somebody who does not have the mental or emotional capacity to tell you no or to see through your bullshit. That's why these men prey on children, because they know children don't know any better, but they know better, and so do you. Victim blaming is not a good look.
Thank you. She said that. And what a compelling way to prove her point, okay? If I were in court, I would want her on my side. Pay attention. Now let's talk about Diddy because it's all so nefarious. It is all so nefarious. And the first thing I'm going to say is this. The first thing I'm going to say is this. Mr. Hotel said this is spot on, and I love it. I do too. Okay? We have a teacher here in Charlotte that got caught with an 18-year-old student. Teachers need to leave students alone, even if they are 18. So let's talk about Diddy. Now, here's the first thing I'm going to tell you all. I'm going to first explain to you all why Diddy settled the suit with Cassie so fast. Okay? Why he settled the suit with Cassie so fast. You see, I thought that perhaps he didn't want anything else to come out, any more evidence and details. And so he went ahead and hurried up and signed it. But no. That's not why he signed it so fast. Please pay attention. Reggie said, please do. Okay. Here's why he really signed it so fast, you guys. He didn't have a choice. He didn't have a choice because Cassie, she was playing chess. When I tell you what she did was so damn smart, when I tell you she got down on Diddy and he's done, it's a wrap. He's over. Diddy is a thing of the past, baby. He's gone. He's done. Okay. I'm going to tell you what she did. So pay attention. When I told you all the report about him settling, when I reported that to you all, I told you all that Cassie said afterwards that she was able to keep some level of control. Do you all remember me telling you all that? Do you all remember me telling you that she was able to keep some level of control? That's what she specifically said. I also told you all that she sued his companies, right? She sued all of his companies, Bad Boys, LLC, okay? And the other one, remember I told you all that. So here's what happened. By the fact that she sued the company, she didn't just sue Diddy personally. She sued him as a corporate entity, okay? She sued the corporation. And so therefore she sued as an employee. Well, that's a problem because when she did that brought into question two policies. That is the commercial liabilities policy and the directors and officers policies. Now, Diddy was a director, okay? So when she did that meant that their corporate insurance and all of that was going to go up sky high. That also meant that Diddy wouldn't be the only one impacted. Other people would also be impacted. So with that all being said, the insurance company was not going to keep their insurance unless they were going to raise it sky high, but they would only even keep the insurance if Diddy stepped down. Okay? Diddy could not ever come back. He can't go back to revolt. He can't do anything. He's done. It's a wrap because nobody else wanted to be caught up or casualties in his BS, and the insurance companies were not going to have it. That was a boss move, what she did, because at the end of the day, here's another thing. You see, by the fact, remember how I told you all that when she settled that she likely had to sign an NDA? Well, she didn't have to sign one. You know why she didn't have to sign one? Here's the genius of it all. Because in the state of New York, if you settle a harassment case in 21 days or less, you don't get to have the person sign a settlement agreement saying they won't say anything. You don't get to have them sign an NDA. So with that all being said, that's why Cassie said, now I know why she said she still maintained a level of control, because she still can talk about it. She could write a book about it. She can do interviews about it. She could say whatever she wants. So for everybody who was saying, oh, she did it for a bag, no. Yeah, she got the bag. Yeah, she did it for the bag. But that's not the only reason she did it. She took his power. She has destroyed Diddy. She took his power away from him, and she now has the power. Because like I said, she got all that money in the settlement agreement, but she could still talk about it as much as she wants to. She could still write a book, do a movie. She could do whatever she wants to. Diddy didn't have a choice in the matter because everyone else that was involved with those companies, the insurance company also did not want anything further to go down. They didn't want to suffer in his BS. So there you have it. Yeah, that's right, T. Hall. Cassie got the juice now. Please pay attention. I find it all so interesting. I find it all. I'm talking about revenge is a dish better served cold. But I want you all to pay attention to something else. This audio I'm about to play for you. Now, if you may remember, last year in 2022 at the BET Awards, Diddy received the Lifetime Achievement Award. And I find it all so interesting because I went and dug up the audio from where he thanked all these people that he did dirt to, all the people that I've reported to you on. But before I play that, I just thought about something. Let's talk about Laurieann Gibson. Remember her from Making the Band? Did you all know that she had reported Diddy and Michael Bivens? Did you all know that? They supposedly jumped her, allegedly. Did you all know that? Now, I saw that episode back in the day. I saw that episode back in the day when Diddy was going in on her and they got into this heated discussion and he was bucking up at her like she was a man. But here's the thing. I was going to show you all the video because I have the footage. I was going to edit it. I was going to remove the audio and just put a picture up on the screen like I normally do. But I can't do it. You know why I can't do it? I want y'all to pay attention. This is all so nefarious. I want y'all to pay attention to why the queen can't show y'all that video. Whoop, there it is. You see this right here? Somebody else tried to share that same video after it was sent to them. And you see these copyrights right here? Y'all see that, right? Yeah. So here's the thing. Now, normally when you get a copyright complaint or something like that on YouTube, for those of you who have your own channels, you know this. When you get a copyright complaint on YouTube, they'll usually say, well, this video can't be monetized because someone has a copyright claim. Or they'll say it's being monetized by the person who filed the claim, meaning that they'll get any monetization and you won't. Or they'll say it has been blocked so no one can see it. Well, in this case, that video is being blocked by YouTube and TikTok. TikTok's taking it down left and right. Now, some people may still have it up, but when TikTok gets a wind of it, they're likely going to take it down because they've taken it down for several people. YouTube took it down. Guess what? It's blocked worldwide. It's blocked worldwide. Okay? Because who owns that footage? I believe it's MTV, who's also owned by Viacom, who also owns BET. So with that all being said, the entire video is blocked. Even the audio is blocked. You can't even play the audio. Now, why do y'all think that is? Doesn't that show you the power that Diddy had? Doesn't that tell you how people have been covering for him? I find it also interesting. But here's what Laurieann Gibson said back in 2007. Let's get into it. Because now I'm looking at Michael Bivens with a whole side eye. Making the Band 4 choreographer fired during conflict with P. Diddy files complaint with the NYPD. For anybody who wanted to say Diddy wasn't beating on those women, wasn't beating on Cassie, and the other nefarious things that he's accused of. Laurieann Gibson, the choreographer. Now, this is from May 25th of 2007. I wouldn't dug this up. Okay, Laurieann Gibson, the choreographer who has worked on the last 2 seasons of Making the Band with P. Diddy, was fired during an argument with him. And she later filed a complaint with the NYPD about the conflict. In her complaint, the paper reports that Gibson said she got into a heated argument with Diddy and celebrity judge Michael Bivens during the April 25th filming of the MTV show at a branch of the New York Sports Club in Greenwich Village. Now, Gibson said that the 2 men started yelling and cursing at her when she told them the dancers had been given only a day to practice in order to see what they would do in a crunch. Bivens then allegedly grabbed her while Diddy picked up a chair and threatened her. This man was finna hit this woman with a chair. Michael Bivens held her down. Allegedly, this is what she says, though. Let me read that again. Bivens then allegedly grabbed her while Diddy picked up a chair and threatened her. Now, I just want you to pay attention because here's the thing. Before I finish, let me say this. If Diddy, while he was being filmed, shooting a whole show, was bold enough, angry enough to pick up a chair and hold it over a woman, what do y'all think he did to Cassian behind closed doors? What do y'all think he did to Kim Porter behind closed doors? What do y'all think he did to Capricorn Clark behind closed doors? What do y'all think he did? And I want you to pay attention to something else too. Because you see, people like Diddy and Aaron Hall, they have said things out of their own mouths that absolutely, in my opinion, confirm other things that people have alleged. I already showed you the audio from Aaron Hall and how the things that he said coincided with one of the allegations in the 3rd lawsuit against him and Diddy. But now I'm going to show you what P. Diddy has said himself that really confirms something else. But hold on, before I do that, let me finish this. This is all nefarious. Before she left, Diddy fired her during the angry exchange and at one point yelled for the MTV cameras to be shut off. They're filming the show's 4th season. Now, Gibson's lawyer says Diddy cannot fire her because she works for MTV. In case some of you were wondering, why did she come back? Well, she probably came back to get her coins, and because he can't fire her because she worked for MTV. Now, they go on to say that her attorney further said that the NYPD was still trying to get copies of the footage that MTV shot during the dispute. But guess what? MTV wouldn't give them the footage, allegedly. MTV wouldn't give them the footage, allegedly. Now they say, however, an NYPD spokesman said Manhattan detectives investigated the allegation and found no criminality and closed the case. Well, yeah, they had to close it when they couldn't get that footage showing him doing all of what she said. I want y'all to pay attention. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention. And now I want you to put 2 and 2 together and get 4 like I did, okay? Because I'm good at finding the pieces of the puzzle and making all of them fit. Now watch this. I want you to listen closely to what Diddy said when he received his Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, I have edited the clip by removing most of the part that's not relevant and just leaving the part that is relevant, okay, where he's talking about people that we know he supposedly screwed over, but he also mentions Laurieann Gibson, and I want y'all to listen to what he said about her.
First of all, I want to thank God. God, thank you so much, never leaving my side, always being by my side, keeping me in my purpose, keeping me in my work, keeping me godly, lifting me up off the ground, always being by my side. Anything I do is through God. You know, anything I do is through love. That's what I evolved to be. And that's what I'm doing right now. You feel me? So I want to thank God, because if it wasn't for God, I would have went crazy, y'all. You feel me? If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. You feel me? But today is not about me. Today, I got to give it up to Andre Harrell. You know, like, yeah. Make some noise for Andre. We ain't get to say goodbye to Andre. Come on. If you ever been touched by Andre's gift, give him some noise. Andre Harrell, you know, that's like my father figure. I miss him so much, you know, and he's the reason like why I'm here. He taught me everything. He said, when I changed my name to Love, he was saying, when I changed my name to Love, he said to me, don't talk love, be love. You feel me? Give it up for Andre Harrell one time. Andre, we miss you. We love you. Heavy D, I used to like stalk Heavy D to get a chance to like help give me an internship. And we was from Money Earning Mount Vernon. Shout out to Money Earning Mount Vernon one time. I just miss Kim, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I know we all go through grief and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, stay connected to God and he'll bring you out. This is not, we don't control this. But I miss Kim so much, and I just want to say thank you to Kim. I got to thank B.I.G. Brooklyn, what's up, Brooklyn? Where you at? Laurieann Gibson, keeping me free. Yeah, and also Cassie for holding me down in the dark times. Love.
Now, he said, I want to thank Laurieann Gibson for keeping me free. Keeping me free. Because, yeah, he didn't go to jail for that. Okay? He didn't go to jail for that. She was keeping him free. And then he had the nerve to thank Cassie for holding him down in the dark times. But hold on. Let me just pull this up real quick. And this is just a brief clip. But I want you to see something on here. Hold on. And I did silence the first part of it because there was like some music that the DJ was trying to play when Diddy got ticked off. But listen to what Diddy says, though.
DJ, give me the thing, man. I'm loved now, y'all, so, you know, back in the day, somebody may got thrown out the window for that shit. But not yet, not no more. I just handle it with grace.
He said back in the day, somebody might have gotten thrown out of the window. He wasn't joking. Remember Wale dangling over the balcony? Remember Wale dangling over the balcony? He talked about back in the day, somebody might have gotten thrown out of a window. I just want y'all to pay attention. See how they tell on themselves. How they tell on themselves. But hold on. And for anybody else who was saying that he didn't beat the crap out of Cassie and that she was lying to get a bag and all that, watch this. Y'all see that busted lip? Y'all see that she had to wear glasses? Y'all see that knot upside her head, the bandage on her head? Now, when that initially happened, they supposedly said that she fell off of a four-wheeler riding on the sand dunes or something like that. But I'm quite sure we all know now where she got those bruises and busted lip. I just want y'all to pay attention. Okay? I just want y'all to pay attention. And also, now, if you all remember, I told you all days ago about Diddy's bodyguard, Roger Bonds, coming out and talking about how, Diddy did stuff to Cassie and everything and what he saw. So now you have the lamestream reporting on it. Yeah, you have the lamestream reporting on it. They say now Roger Bonds, whom TMC notes worked with Diddy roughly a decade ago as head of security, has backed Cassie's allegations after she named him in her lawsuit. Bonds also alleged that he had intervened in other situations on the survivor's behalf. In an Instagram video on Wednesday, Bond said, "There comes a time when you're in a situation that might seem like a good situation, but if you're not waking up happy, or if you are disgruntled, or you really don't want to be around that person, you'll find every excuse to get out of there." In this case, he says he used his diabetes to avoid Diddy. "My excuse was, I can't be with you every day. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm losing weight. I'm doing that." This is what he said. But in reality, I was sick. He was sick of him. I was sick of everything that was going on around him. I was sick of having to cover up everything that you did. That's what he says. In her complaint, Ventura says that Bonds intervened during an incident when she and Combs were leaving a club in January of 2009, when Combs allegedly beat her, pushing her into a corner of a vehicle and stomping on her face. Stomping on her face. In the complaint, it continues to say that Mr. Combs' security staff, Roger Bonds, tried to stop the beating, but was unable to de-escalate the situation. When the car arrived at Mr. Combs' residence, Ms. Ventura attempted to run away, but Mr. Combs followed her and proceeded to again kick her in her face. Addressing his appearance in the lawsuit in reference to his own issues with Combs, Bonds said, "Cassie spoke on it. I jumped in between it. That wasn't the only time. It was other times, and there was other people." Bonds is not the only former member of Diddy's security team to speak out against him. And based on the hashtags he used in his post, hashtag Two Faces, the documentary, and hashtag Roger Bonds, my truth, this likely won't be the last we'll hear from him. Last week, Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, also spoke out against his former boss and compared Ventura's alleged experience to that of Diddy's ex, the late Kim Porter, saying that, "I didn't know Cassie, but I knew somebody who was going through the same thing she went through, and that was Kim Porter." Y'all remember I gave y'all this information? Y'all see how y'all got this information from the Queen first, but now the lamestream's talking about it. I just want y'all to pay attention. So Reggie said he kept his mouth shut for the cash. Yeah, he likely did. He likely did, beloved. But at some point, he had to just be done with it because it was sickening to him. And sometimes people do things for their job. That man had a family and children to take care of. We have to think about that as well. Okay. And also, Diddy has power. Diddy has power. So that's right. Diddy pays everyone off, Mr. Elevation says. Exactly. So I just want y'all to marinate on that, because all of these people trying to cape for Diddy and trying to act like Cassie just wanted a bag and all of that stuff, they sound real stupid to me. Okay? They sound real stupid to me at the end of the day. And last but not least, I almost forgot to talk about this devil. Let me talk about him real quick. This is Henry Kissinger. This devil dog died. Okay, he died yesterday at the age of 100. I thought he'd been dead. It was news to me because I thought he died a long time ago. But Henry Kissinger is the man that have told you all about numerous of times. That he in fact was the one who wrote a 200-page document. What was the name of that document? The National Security Memorandum 200. I have the documents. I don't have time to go through it right now because I have an appointment, but I have that whole document where he was talking about controlling the food supply, depopulation of Black folk, and he wanted to use homosexuality. He wanted to promote that in our community as a means of depopulation. That's why I've told you all before, when they talk about depopulation and genocide, it's not just one simple way of doing it. It's not like, oh, they can just poison everybody. It's not just that. Abortion causes genocide and depopulation. Sterilization of women causes, the same thing. And let's not forget about a certain person whom they claim, and I'm not going to say his name because of ScrewTube when I make this allegation, but there was a certain person that we all likely have heard of that allegedly gave 50 or 500,000 Kenyan women something that made them sterile. So I just want you all to marinate on that, okay? Just want y'all to marinate on that. Poisoning the food supply, putting chemicals and GMOs in food. That causes depopulation because more people are going to get cancers, diabetes, all kinds of ailments. Think about it. And these things are done on purpose. The FDA approves these things, just like they've supposedly approved this lab-grown meats. And whose idea was that? Whose idea was that? The gates of hell, that too. So with that all being said, Henry Kissinger, I'm sure they want to act like he was somebody so special and so important and did so much and all this, that, and the third, but he was a low-down, dirty devil. He was German and Jewish, okay? He was a German-born Jewish refugee. All right, I want y'all to pay attention. Now, with that all being said, yes, he absolutely was, Reggie. Yes, a wanton supremacist. And that's right. Eyes Wide said, don't forget feminism. Exactly. Gloria Steinem, we have her in the CIA to thank for that. But so anyway, with that all being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Everyone, please like and share this video. You all know they have me shadow banned. We have 692 people in the chat. Now, here's what I want y'all to pay attention to. We have 692 people in the chat, right? Watching currently. But when I get off this live, I guarantee you it's going to say about 100 to 200 and something people viewed. That's how they do. Now, I asked ScrewTube why they do that, and they, gave me some BS excuse. But nonetheless, I just want y'all to pay attention, all right? And so, anyway, I want to thank you all for tuning in once again. Please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Remember, I love you all to life, all right? Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
With that flavor all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like,
I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got